I was actually struck by the headline that Theresa May has to show up in China and saying she's not a quitter. Does a politically weak prime minister impact A, the economy, to Brexit negotiations, but also trade relations with China?
Look, I wouldn't. It's easy for headline writers to go down that route. I'll try and be better than that. I think that underpinning all of this will be the point that the Chinese will be looking for stability in any of the trade deals they look for. So the Hinkley Point deal that you mentioned in the intro, but also the certainty over the regulatory regime post, well, what will now be post a transition with the European Union. So we're looking into 2021. When you get down into the minutiae of trade deals, when you get down into the weeds and between at official level, these are the things that matter. Quite frankly, the way that Theresa May is seen in opinion polls is very, very secondary to whether people will sign on the dotted line.
Michael, if you look at the major European indices, how they fared in January, there's one index that's got a minus in front of it, the FTSE 100. Sterling's risen, FTSE down. We know that relationship. The pound, though, it's ever onwards, move upwards, has caught many by surprise. Maybe the swiftness of it, its 4% rise against the dollar in January. What's priced into the pound, and how much further do you think it could rally?
Yes, we came into the year being underweight UK stocks long the pound. We took off the underweight on the FTSE, so we're neutral, and we're still long the pound, and we think it has momentum. I think the market now is beginning to look to a possible rate hike in the first half of this year. We've got two priced in for the rest of this year. And I think in the context of Mark Carney and the Prime Minister, I think the worst of the uncertainty and the haze around Brexit is now over. I think the UK will be led towards a soft Brexit framework of the making of the EU, and I think businesses and the market begin to realise that. So from an uncertainty point of view, from a business point of view, I think investment will probably pick up, and the risk, if anything, is that the UK now begins to participate in the very, very strong cyclical rally that the rest of Europe is having. And I think in general this is probably bullish for the pound, also at a time when the dollar seems to be in a sort of a place of entrenched weakness.